Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Yeah, that's fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Batting average this month over 4.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Kicks and fires. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's 2. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound in this one, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
This is Bryson Stott. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Late swing, foul to the left. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And there's a ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Sale ready. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job, a two-strike hit and that at bat. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Trey Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Stop. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Step off, throw to first. Stop. Back on a dive. And Sale deals. And that one is downstairs. 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That misses. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And fouled off. One missing inside, so now 2-1 to Harper. First and second here, no outs. Now this is in the air down the line. Verdugo gets under it, makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting fourth.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Golden opportunity right here. Outside low. And it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That one in there across the letters. Inside, just missed.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that one fouled off. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded. And I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk. And you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Max Kepler at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Albies throws to first in time. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
First pitch just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Sale delivers. Swing and a foul straight back. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
2 strikes.
Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson. Olson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Luzardo back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Austin Riley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 8, Alex Verdugo.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Olsen on second. Riley on at first with nobody out. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Ozzie Albies in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle. Nice stop. The feed for 1. On to first, double play.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Well, here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. On the corner for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Got him swinging. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Hard hit, right side. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff man
Batting
retired
up,
here in the
center
second.
fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And ball 1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Stop. Batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
The strong 2nd inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. One and 2 now. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now Michael Harris the second. And there's a foul ball. To the right side. Harper steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting up, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Stepping in, Nick Allen.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strike.
And it's fouled away. And that misses. And that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The right fielder, number 13.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Allen, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. He was late. In the dirt. One and 2 here. To the right side. Stop. Gets it to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the catcher, Drake
Baldwin. Next up for the Braves.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like Everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
One and one.
Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. Up and in. Ball 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. And that's outside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hit on the ground to short. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Harper batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One down, base is empty. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Two outs. Now one missed. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The right fielder, number 8.
Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, the left fielder, Max.
Now batting Max Kepler. Just missed. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
You'll see this approach from a lot of lefty pitchers, that they've got a good slider when facing a lefty hitter. I mean, that pitch is just running away as soon as it leaves the hand. So tough to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Allen. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the top of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to...
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Here is Austin Riley.
Come on now, Phillies.
Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. Olson, the runner at 2nd with 1 away. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Hit in the air left field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto down to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Real Muto. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the
Now
struggle.
batting,
We
the
saw the
third
numbers
baseman,
coming into the
Allen.
ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Real Muto runs. Swing and a miss. Oh, save!
Yeah, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
And that one ripped into right and foul ball. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. Stays alive. Runner at second, nobody out. This to third. Jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out.
Center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Real Muto around third. Out at the plate.
Well, not much you can say here other than you should have listened to your third base coach. It's tough because we've all seen examples of this working out for players, but when it doesn't, it's a really bad look.
So up next, Bryson Stott. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Got a little anxious on that changeup right there. It tells you he's ready to hit a fastball. If he can let that thing get deeper as he recognizes it out of the hand, tell you what, he could be circling the bases.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ozzie Albies. Luzardo back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch is in the dirt. Going to count 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kepler makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
And next for
Harris.
Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play. Harris, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
The other way. Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
We head
Phillies,
to the bottom of the
the
fifth.
shortstop,
And the batter now, Trey Turner.
Turner.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Harper in the box again, takes a strike. Snap throw to first, and Turner's back in. Headed towards the corner. Yeah, foul ball. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Now pitching for
Here comes
Atlanta.
a new arm for the Braves,
Number
Spencer
56.
Schwellenbach.
And we all know
Spencer
about his slider. It's just
Schwellenbach.
filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Turner stands at first with one out. Got him looking. And 2 away now. Now, Nick Castellanos. First pitch, and he just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Rafael Montero up and loosening in the pen. Bummer warming up as well. And there's a strike. Just missed. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that one ripped to left, and that will end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Let's go, Phillies!
Just missed. And he grounds one to the right side. Loves it on the dive. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's too high. The Phillies trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Here is Matt Olson, having a lot more success on the road this season. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses, and that is ball one. That one missed. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Riley stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ozuna, the lead runner, out at second. Olson on at first with 2 down. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that misses as well.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler moving under this one. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Kepler.
And a strike.
Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one not close. And the count 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting, third base.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm has grounded out a couple of times.
inside.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. In the air, left side. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom preparing to come on if needed. Lazar, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That's outside, and 1-1. Well, he's back out there to begin the seventh. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough sixth inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And there's the ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That's through there for a strike. Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses. 3-2 now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
The tying run at the plate. Fights it off. You'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Tying run at the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Harris up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Verdugo at second. Albies at first with no outs. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nick Allen.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move.
Now pitching for
Max
the Phillies,
Lazar on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
60.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. A walk, and he's also singled. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
On the ground. Harper toss to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching for the
We're
Braves,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
number
7th.
49.
Aaron Bummer.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now the center fielder,
for the
Brandon
Phillies,
Marsh.
the center
1
fielder,
for 2.
Brandon Marsh.
Went with the sweeper for the strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's too low. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he chases that one. One down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
Number 5,
to even that count
second
off at 2
baseman,
balls and 2 strikes, but
Bryson.
that time chased outside the zone.
So digging in, Bryson Stott, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that one popped in the air, left field. Verdugo hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies,
2
the
down,
shortstop,
base is empty. Here's Trey Turner.
Turner.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Movement
No
in the
ball,
Atlanta
1 strike.
bullpen. Rafael Montero getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Not
1-1.
even close there. And the count even 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Bummer deals. So Trey goes down on strikes. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We're at the top of the 8th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind of the pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Just missed. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Strom getting ready to go. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now on Acuna. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now the number 2 hitter, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 3. Missed with a changeup, ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Liner stayed at first.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Lazar will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Matt
the Phillies.
Strom gets the ball now.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strom, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Step off throw to first. Baldwin dives back in safely. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that's way high, and it's 2-0. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A massive home run. His second home run of the series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dylan Lee.
Atlanta.
25th appearance of the year for him.
Dylan Lee.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with 1 swing.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That one outside, and now 2-0. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Phillies, the designated hitter, Kyle
Schwarber comes up to hit here.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one well upstairs, and that's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
On the ground to third, and it's just foul. That was close. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
The right fielder,
Nick
number 8,
Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Castellanos.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, called strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air to left down the line. Verdugo sizes this one up. And that'll do it. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Back here in Philadelphia, now at the plate, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Strom back to work. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number one.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. That's down and in. A slider missed. Just off the inside corner, and it's 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
And now it's going to be Michael Harris the second. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Max Kepler digs in now.
Phillies, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Montero, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And fouled off. Johnson fires. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as a pinch runner, Johan Rojas. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. That one misses. Ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
2 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw on to Olsen. Got him.
Center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Here's the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Phillies walk it off and win it 3-2.
You know, he had to feel the pressure of winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
The final score. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.